cameras did you bring?
And so, since you're here ahead of time, you could now worry about that until it comes time to go ahead and introduce the family group. So the other groups, they won't know, and they'll be totally surprised, and they'll be totally unprepared. Now we'll see if preparation helps or preparation hurts. So we'll take a little poll here after the end. So you can think about what you might want to introduce your family group and just stand up and say a little bit where you're from. And we wanted to get everything we could get fixed on the Hubble Space Telescope. As you know, we were going to try to launch last fall, and a box on orbit failed on the telescope, a command and data handling unit. So we then had to get that ready to go fly, and we reworked all that, and it's on there now. But then there was another task that got added to the mission. So it is a very, very demanding mission. I went out and looked in the cargo bay, and you'll see a picture in a minute of the equipment in the cargo bay, but it is just full of scientific equipment, new cameras, new optical equipment. It's amazing. On the space station missions, the spacewalks are kind of like big translation of big boxes out and then installation, kind of big macro kind of tasks. In the case of Hubble, it's almost like surgery. We're inside the telescope, we're changing very small, intricate boxes out. They're still pretty big. They're still as large sometimes as a phone booth, like the wide field camera gets inserted into the telescope. But then there's some things where we're going to actually change out some circuit cards, which we've not done before. So the Goddard team built this kind of like jig that sits on top of where the circuit cards sit. And then there's 100 and some screws around the outside, and they're going to back out all 100 of those screws. They capture in this little device that's on there, then you pull it off. Then the crew member has a special tool because his gloves are so big, they're like oven mitts. He can't reach in and grab the circuit card, so he has a special pair of pliers-like device to grab the circuit card. He pulls that out, and then he will insert another circuit card in place.
Activity will be retracting the crew order access arm. Seconds away from the track.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the myriad wail, o'er the land of the free, and the hope of the Atlantis has occurred
from a ground walk sequencer. Now the steps of the SRBs, fire exchange is on. Now the present water system on. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Altitude 49,000 feet. And altitude downrange 23 miles.
Excellent.
Already
Thanks for
traveling
experience.
2,500 miles per hour,
Downhill now.
11,000 pounds per second.
Yeah, it's all downhill.